welcome back to another episode of Smith's Fishing Outdoors. I'm Fischer Smith, and we're coming up on musky season. I know southern Wisconsin openers in 2-3 weeks, and we got the northern coming up a few weeks later. So what we're doing right now is we're sitting in the garage, we're getting baits ready. This is like a perfect time to do it. And right now I'm holding a rod here because look at this line. Old line, it's got some frays in there. It's a good time to look through your line. And what we're going to be using for line this year is Finn's XS. This is 80 pound. This braid is super nice, so we're going to swap out every single reel with this. And another good thing to do is check your, ooh, look at that. Check your leaders. This is our heavy rubber Moab rod. And look at that little slit there. That could cost us a fish. So we'll snip this off and retie it. So I have to get a new leader on this rod. But right now is a really good time to go through baits and check hooks and everything you need. So let's go through some little tactics and tips for all this stuff here. Okay, so the first little tactic that we're gonna do is talk about Chaos deep threat weights. And these come in 3 sizes, 1.5, 1, and the half. So what we like to do with these is, so this is a really good color. We catch a lot of fish on this Medusa. This is a mid Medusa. And what we did is we put a little 1 ounce weight up here. And the other one we have of this does not, but some days fish like a really fast fall. So when you rip it up, the bait goes straight down, almost like it has more weight in the head. That's what helps it drop really fast. Then that kind of gives it a little more of a hopping action than the regular Medusa. So this is like most of the days that we like to use this. Could be days that it's sunny, less like not really good days to fish. But you throw these and hop it in front of his face, like you go boom, falls, you rip back up, that fish will come up and smack it.
And the nice thing is on those, what else can you use those weights for?
You can use this on bulldogs, pretty much anything. Any rubber bait you want, you could throw these on. Throw it on other baits too, so. Boom. Let's go to the next tip. We are just looking through the Wreck and Rack box here, and we noticed that this Kodiak blunt nose got its tail bit off. And make sure to check all your glide baits, and even, like if you really want to get really picky, check your split rings, hooks, make sure everything's all good. But one thing that Chaos does provide is the replacement tails, and these come in many colors. So we have this exact replacement tail. What we'll do is we'll take this one out, grab this epoxy glue, put it all in there. Grab one of these new tails, throw it in there.
And those tails will work on Phantoms as well as
Phantoms,
everything else.
Everything.
Yep.
They come in bigger, smaller ones. And this be pretty much brand new bait. Hopefully you'll catch some more fish on it. Now we're going on to hooks. You always got to check your hooks, check every single bait, and even get your split ring pliers and hook on some new hooks, sorry. Right here, we have 4 packs of Chaos hooks. These are super, super sharp.
These are the Trident hooks?
Yep, the Trident hooks. Super sharp. They come in 4 packs. This is number 1, 2, 7s.
Probably the sharpest hooks that I've dealt with.
Yep. Like, I touch it right here, and it's tacky. I don't need to sharpen these. I just got the, like, if you had some other hooks, I'd probably tack them up, but these ones are real sharp right out of the box. A little tip we like to do with the hooks. So we have a regular Medusa here. Pretty nice color. I like this one. But what we like to do is upsize the front hook. And you might be asking, why are you upsizing the front hook? 95% of the time when a muskie eats a Medusa and it's aggressive, he will eat it head first. And a lot of times you'll get a little, like you'll set the hook and you'll see there's some bite marks in the front of the bait. But a lot of times they'll just hit it and they won't get hooked. What we like to do is this is a number 8. We like to put it on, take off this one. We like to upsize this front hook to give us a higher percentage of getting those fish when they're head hunting baits. And again, check all your baits and bucktails. Let's talk a little bit about bucktails. So, like, over here, you have an Esox Assault 10-9 combo and Killer Corn, favorite color. But what we like to do with bucktails, and you might think, what's a little tip you could use with a bucktail? Well, go to chaostackle.com and pick up some of these killer tails. They even have some that come already on the hook. But these are super convenient. Slide it right on the hook. And so just imagine this. It'll be a little bit of extra flash and flare at the end of end of your bucktail, and give it a little bit more attracting qualities to catch some more fish this season. You can't do a tip video without talking about rods. Here's a Salt Stick 2020. And the best thing about this rod that I like the most is that it's telescoping. You can just pop it back in. It looks like I need to clean my rod a little bit more before I do it. And the tip that you do there is when it's done raining or when you're done fishing, you usually get a bunch of water here and it fills up with dirt and grime. And wipe it down, and then you can throw it in. Looks like I didn't do a great job of that this year. But and if it does get stuck, like say you get it out here and it's stuck and you can't pull it back in. So you're trying to fit it in your truck and you can't pull it back in. Put get two ice packs, put it right here, and hold it there for about 10-15 minutes, and the coldness will contract the rod and you'll be able to push it back in. Then you'll learn your lesson to wipe down your rod. So, and the best thing to do, instead of having to go through all that, is just obviously to wipe down your rod. But another thing, oh my goodness, another thing we can do to keep your rod from getting scratched. I know I don't like when my rod gets scratched, because I like my rods nice and pretty. Go to chaostackle.com, pick up some of these rod sleeves, throw it on. Don't look at my leader, it's kind of messed up. Throw it on there, and boom. Keep your rod from getting scratched while you're driving down the highway. So the final tip that we have is we like to take these Spike It game fish dip things, and this is like some little paint. And what I like to do with these, so take a little bit tail. For example, I'm just gonna grab this Medusa, and what you do is you take the end of a tail. Say you want a little bit white, take the white, you dip it in there, and it'll dye that end of the tail white, and you'll get a little bit more flare to attract some more fish. Or you could take this. You could even take one of these and just dye the end of that with some chartreuse, and it'll give you a little bit more flare. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Smith's Fishing Outdoors. I know I'm getting super excited talking about muskies, and I'm excited to start casting my Moab. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you could please hit that like, subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next adventure.